Hello my dear friends! In this video I am going to present and recommend you a science fiction book and author. The book is part of the Sinners and Saints series. It's the first book and it's called For on the Run. The author is Jeff Deischer. Everybody loves a good science fiction story, and for this video I have chosen to present you such a story written by my dear friend Jeff Deischer. Therefore, let's see the story. At the beginning of the 38th century, three notorious convicts are taken to a top-secret prison planet in a lawless region of space known as the Borderlands. Escape is just the beginning of their adventures. This volume contains the first three stories in the Sinners and Saints series. You would have to be crazy to go in there, where angels fear to tread, and let's make a deal. Let's meet the main characters. Numi Bloodgood, an animalistic soldier. Indri Mindsinger, a psychic priest driven to revolution. Rastelnik, a plant man who performed inhuman experiments on sentient beings. Convicts all. On their way to Purgatory, the most top-secret prison planet in the Imperium, these criminals escape, which brings them into contact with Joe Toll, an Earthman. Together, they have to find a way to survive while keeping out of the hands of the Templars, the authority in a lawless region of space known as the Borderlands. The Borderlands. An untamed place of little law lying in the direction of the galactic core from Earth, it had been designated 500 years earlier by a treaty between the Imperium and the Leab Instrumentality, the two great powers of the Orion Arm, as a buffer zone, separating the Leab from Earth and most of the region once belonging to the old Republic of Earth. That territory stood between the theocratic reptiles and the other major races of known space, the Delph, the Viridians, and the Tatar. No ships of either government of any type were allowed in the Borderlands, and no new colonies could be established. Those that were already there were independent and neutral by interstellar law. First story from the book is called You'd Have to Be Crazy to Go in There. And we have a little insight from the story. The plant man stirred, his green skin blushing slightly as he came to consciousness. What passed for blood in what passed for veins began circulating normally again. Not being made of meat, the drug given him intended for animal life worked less efficiently than expected. He was supposed to be unconscious for the voyage. Second story from the book is called Where Angels Fear to Tread. The Borderlands? Indri Mindsinger exclaimed upon hearing what section of space the escaped convicts of the Vishnu were stranded in when the ship finally reached the nearest place that passed for civilization in the Borderlands, Hello City. Third story from the book is called Let's Make a Deal. The T-shaped republic of Earthship Vishnu tumbled back into real space rather than sliding into it gracefully as it should have. The 5,000-ton vessel shook as if being manhandled by a giant. Rivets threatened to pop, welded seams to split. The ship rattled and rumbled like an old locomotive. For on the Run, science fiction storybook. These were short excerpts from each story, just to get a little insight. I read the entire book and it was wonderful, light read, and each story was like an episode, which I really enjoyed. Hope you will want to read the entire book as well and will have the same feeling as I did. If you want to do so, you can buy this book on Amazon. The link is in the description box below this video. Now, enough about the book, let's speak a little about my friend, the author of the book, Jeff Deischer. Jeff Deischer, the writer. Jeff was born in 1961, a few years too late, in his opinion. He missed out on the Beatles, the beginning of the Marvel Age of comic books, and the early years of the Batman reprints of the Doc Savage series, the later two of which he began reading when he was about 10 years old. On the other hand, he was too young to go to Vietnam. Jeff began writing as a young teenager, and predictably, all of it was bad. He started to write seriously while in college, but spent the next decade creating characters and universes and planning stories without seeing much of it to fruition. This wasted time is his biggest regret in life. Everything he writes has good guys and bad guys in capital letters. As an adult writer, he tries to make his characters human as well. Jeff's webpage is jeffdeischer.blogspot.com, where he posts the first chapters of his novels so that potential readers can peruse his work without having to spend several dollars on a trade paperback to find out if they like it or not. His last three published books before the latest four on the run are 1. The Strange Harvest of Dr. Aquarius, 2. War of Worlds Collide number 2, and 3. Beyond Worlds Collide number 1. If you want to connect with Jeff the writer, you have in the description box below his link on blog and Facebook page to connect with him. Please do so because he's a great writer and a really nice guy. Thanks for watching, my dear friends. Hit the like button if you liked my video. Subscribe for more videos and to acknowledge me as your friend. Share the video to science fiction story fans. Give a comment with your opinion about this video. Tell me if you like the presented book and if you are a science fiction stories fan. Blessings and wish you all exciting reading for your favorite books and may the stories transport you in a fascinating different world. Your true friend, Understand. Oh, and follow me on social media. You have the links in the description box. See you in my next video. Bye!